Welcome to the show. Thanks for stopping by. Good to be with you. Hope you're having a good day wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show and whatever you may be doing. So, here we are. Summer will soon be coming to an end. Fall will set in. Change of season, right? Not around here. It's always hot.
It goes from 93 to 91 degrees.
Oh, we're in fall. Falling temperatures. Not so much in Florida. Oh, my goodness. It's 95. Was it 95 in Boston yesterday? I mean, crazy.
I know in Katanning, I was talking to the guy up there. It was 93 degrees yesterday in Katanning.
Katanning, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
So, crazy weather. You would think summer would be waning, but not so much. Number of stories trending today. We'll get to those. We have a guest in the second hour. Dr. Ross will be along, Audrey Ross, and we'll see what she's cooked up and talk to her about what's on her mind. We always...
I think she wants to talk about stress.
Boy. Yeah. That is as much as we've talked about it, as much as boy, it's tough. Knowing how to manage stress is even if you know how to do it, it's hard to do. It is. It really is.
I use the take a step back and breathe little technique.
That's very helpful. Every expert I've ever talked to about stress, one of the first things they say, I'll ask them, what's your best recommend? Breathe from your diaphragm. Just stop and breathe from your diaphragm. But when you're caught up in the give and take of everyday life, you're working in a frenetic office, for example, or your job is the kind of job where it runs fast and quick and things just go on all the time. It's very difficult to pull yourself out of that and not get pulled in and try to just breathe and calm down, and difficult. Whether you're in traffic or whatever, it's very difficult. I think losing weight and managing stress are among the two difficult things for people to do. And of course, at the top of the list, both of those imply what? Change in behavior. Changing behavior is difficult. Never mind changing your attitudes, values, and beliefs. Because we get habituated. You have good habits, you have bad habits. And bad habits are hard to break. Funny about good habits, we can drift from them pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Doesn't take much to get you off a good habit, right? But it's a devil of a job to break a bad one.
Yeah.
Right?
Speaking from experience, yeah. I mean, think about just changing your diet. Just changing your diet, don't eat sugar. Try not to eat sugar for a week.
Tough stuff. It's because it implicates other things you need to do, and most people don't know what those other things are. We try to shed some light on that. What was that?
I think that was Queen.
Holy cow, where'd that come from? So we'll get to these stories. We always invite you to join in the conversation. We love it when you call and share your thoughts and your feelings. I know some people are shy, have a little communication apprehension. Don't worry so much. It's a listener-friendly show, a viewer-friendly show. You can always view the show. Gary's going to tell you how to listen and view, and maybe you can psychically pick it up. I don't know.
Call us at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. Dr. Garko's personal email is drgarko@letstalknutrition.com. Follow us on Facebook at Let's Talk Nutrition, and share us and like us with your friends. On Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Let's Talk Nutrition, where everything is closed captioned. It's archived by date, and you can actually, if you're looking for something, we got some hashtags on there now. that we've been posting about trending topics.
Well,
51,000 views and growing.
Good. Get it to 60. A couple of weeks ago, I was reporting on a number of salmonella outbreaks, and a story that's trending. There's the health officials and others are still cautioning not to eat those Honey Smacks. The Honey Smack cereal salmonella outbreak continues, apparently. Federal officials are warning the those who like to eat these kinds of things to stay away from all Honey Smack cereal. They said, which is likely behind a multi-state salmonella outbreak that has sickened 130 people thus far. Wow. Kellogg's, the maker of Honey Smacks, pulled the product voluntarily back in June. We're now in September. Citing the possible contamination, the CDC announced on Tuesday, yesterday, that at least 30 people from 19 states have been sickened since mid-July. And suggesting that the contaminated salmonella products maybe still be in people's homes or on the shelf in stores, and you're not to eat it. Throw it away. The CDC said this, quote, do not eat any Kellogg's Honey Smack cereal, regardless of the package size or best by date. The CDC continued, check your home for it and throw it away, just like I said, or return it to the place of purchase for a refund, close quote, or tell the store manager he can eat it. The CDC also has tried to encourage retailers not to sell any Honey Smacks, since it's possible that tainted products are still out there in circulation in the food chain. It appears, however, that most of the new illnesses happened in people who ate cereal that they previously purchased. Don't just return the product if you're worried about losing the money. You don't want to get sick with this. You just don't. The Food and Drug Administration continued to investigate this outbreak. A representative from Kellogg said the following in a statement to Time magazine, giving them attribution for the story. Quote, we ceased production of Honey Smack cereal in June. They stopped making it when we learned of the possible connection to the salmonella outbreak and have not yet shipped any new cereals to retailers. So whatever's being purchased and consumed is from June. They stopped making it back in June when this started. There should be no product, like none of that product should be in anybody's home or on any shelf anywhere. Kellogg is asking that people who purchase potentially affected product discard it and contact the company for a full refund. They're happy to refund your money. Man, oh man. I'm holding up a picture. There's Honey Smacks. See? That's what they look like. That critter that's on the front of that box, probably going to look, how that thing looks is how you're going to feel if you eat it. Oh, man. Wow. All right. So there's an exercise that they're claiming that can help you live longer, of all the different exercises you can do. Think about that. Wonder what it would be. What would it be? Running, jumping, swimming, baseball, tennis? What do you think? Hockey? What?
Are your joints feeling out of date and stiff? Is that old sports injury flaring up? Is your body aching from the daily wear and tear at work? Bodyfigure's Joint Ready keeps you at the ready for any joint pain that gets out of line. Unfortunately, as we age, joint pain becomes more common. Body Vigor's Joint Ready can help provide relief so you can continue to go about your day. Our formula contains sulfated forms of glucosamine and chondroitin. Studies show that these sulfated forms are more effective than regular glucosamine bound to hydrochloride. Joint Ready promotes a healthy inflammatory response, facilitates cartilage synthesis, and provides additional antioxidants. Keep your joints at the ready with Body Vigor's Joint Ready, exclusively on Amazon.com.
LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. To Westchester, Hank in Westchester. Hank, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on. How are you doing today?
Thank you for having me today. I appreciate the opportunity.
My pleasure.
I have to apologize here. I may come off half-cocked because I'm doing dishes and I walk into the other room and I hear you talking about the cereal.
Yeah, the Kellogg Honey Smacks is still, people still getting sick. Even though they stopped producing it back in June, this salmonella outbreak's been going on since June. People still have it in their homes, and stores still apparently have it on the shelves, and they're supposed to remove it. But go ahead.
That is where I'm approaching you half-cocked then, because I didn't hear you mention the salmonella poisoning. I have also come up with other information about cereals that have traces of Roundup in it.
Oh yeah, I reported on that story.
Yes. Well, if I may approach this point with that memory, I worked for the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, Department of Public Welfare, at a state hospital. As a matter of fact, in the same county, the radio station I listened to you on, WMTV. When I was working there back in the early 90s, I don't think Roundup, to my memory, was commercially available at your big box stores and the such. But it was very effective, extremely effective.
Oh yeah.
In killing, as an herbicide, killing the grass and other weeds, which would then reduce our weed whacking work up against the buildings. When you're working at a state hospital, as I was, you have to be careful with your surroundings, because there may be somebody walking up behind you while you're operating a machine that and somebody could get hurt.
Right.
So rather than using the weed whackers in order to prevent on one of the consequences somebody getting hurt, we used the Roundup. I remember my
Did you spray it? Were you spraying it yourself?
I was taught how to spray it, but I told the boss's boss, I'm really concerned about this, because he was telling me that we had to wear these moon suits, I'll call them.
So they did want you to wear protective gear.
Yes. I had my immediate supervisor would wear I'll call it one of those cotton masks, and he wore safety glasses. He had a full head-to-toe suit with rubber boots, and literally, as he did this, it had to be on a day that was not windy. That still as the air could be on a summer day, and then he would go into the barn, rinse off that moon suit, throw it away in a plastic bag, then into the dumpster, and then he would have to go and shower, change his clothing, and take a shower.
Well, the man in California, the groundskeeper who won the mammoth lawsuit, but $289 million, my memory serves me, he sued Monsanto for he won $289 million in damages. He claimed that his cancer was the result of using Roundup. And just as you said, he wore the suit, but at one time the suit broke or something happened, a hose, and the Roundup got inside the suit. And then he developed a rash after that, and then for months he had this rash, and then was diagnosed with cancer. But he had used that chemical weed killer, Roundup. Glyphosate is the compound that's in Roundup, and that is a dangerous chemical. So did you ever so you did spray it from time to time?
From time to time, believe it or not, around my own home, and that was only for poison ivy control. But let it be known, I did wear protective clothing for it. I have I'll call it a rain suit and rubber boots, and I wore safety glasses.
But Hank, we can go to a hardware store, Lowe's, or what's the other one? The big
Home Depot.
Home Depot, and we can go buy Roundup now in a spray bottle, can't we?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I'm telling you the truth. I'm looking here in my garage right now, and I have a bottle of it sitting on the...
those people don't wear... Is the Roundup you used to spray on the grounds at that facility, was it different from the Roundup that's in the stores?
It was not diluted like you have here that you get at the stores.
So you were using probably a pure agent.
It was a pure agent, and it had to be diluted. we would get a
Oh, you had to
let's say
dilute.
a quantity container, whatever that volume might be.
Could you have refused to spray the grounds without getting?
As a matter of fact, I did.
Oh,
and
wow.
I ended up not doing it. But yet, I did take on a temporary employment job at one point, and they wanted me to use the Roundup without protection. I said, sorry, I can't do this because it's dangerous.
It's very dangerous. It's carcinogenic. If you go to IARC, IARC, International Agency for Research on Cancer, they got it. They classify it, and they have it classified. It's a dangerous chemical. By the way, your reference to the cereals, it was Cheerios, Quaker Oats, and Lucky Charms, in which they found traces of the herbicide. Yeah, and it gets into the grounds, and I'll explain. I can explain that. I had reported on that. I really appreciate you sharing that story. So you see, the man in California, we have a person watches the show, listens and watches, getting exposed to these chemicals. Serious business, nothing to mess around with.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce exclusively on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. Hank's call caused me to go back and take a look at some of my notes and reporting on Roundup. I have to tell you, there is a fierce debate between and among industry experts and scientists about whether Roundup and glyphosate, the compound that's the main chemical in the product, causes cancer. I mean, there is a vicious back and forth. Believe you me, Monsanto has mounted probably hundreds of millions of dollars in defending itself. Now they got sued. They lost that giant lawsuit in California. There's more to come. They lost $289 million and then some in that one case. So they're mounting a multi-million dollar defense and assault and pushback. And the controversy is deep. You'd be amazed. Once you get into the weeds on it, you find out that, you know, the WHO's IARC, International Agency for Research on Cancer, was accused of stepping on the data concerning Roundup in the way that it classified it. There's claims that it left certain portions out of their report and left certain data, ignored certain data. I mean, there's all kinds of accusations. I don't know what's true and what's not true about that. I don't know. What I do know is that there is concern worldwide for this compound. It has made its way into the food chain. They're spraying it on crops, man. Of course it's going to make its way into the food chain. Without a doubt. The European Union, speaking of worldwide, the European Union is trying to decide. They've been caught up in trying to figure out whether or not they want to have renewals of the license on using that product in farming. And the I don't know. Ultimately, I don't know if, Gary, if you can find out or not, what they ultimately decided, what the European Union decided to do, whether or not they issued a 5-year renewal on the license for glyphosate. Some were pushing, the European Commission on Food Safety had been pushing for a 10-year renewal of the license. So even, and in Europe, there's a back and forth there too. They're not, while some of these high-powered government agencies think it's just quite all right, others in Europe don't think so and are concerned about using it. You know, you have all these anecdotal stories. One farmer in Europe claimed that he was using that product, and when the pigs gave birth to the piglets were all deformed. Now, these are anecdotal stories and accounts. It's not scientific, but you know, when you start to see a pattern, if you have more and more farmers raising animals of one kind or another, telling those kinds of stories, and you have people using the product getting sick at a rate that is not typical, you can't ignore it. This goes to the bigger point, and that is this. When you look at the statistics on the kinds of chemicals, the thousands of chemicals, and the metric tons that are used annually, I don't even know what that number is. You have to wonder, and while there may be controversy around this compound, there is no controversy around the hundreds, if not thousands, of other compounds that are known to cause cancer.
Well, Doc, at the end of this month, they will start doing the crops in Iowa. They'll start running the combines at the end of this month. The last week and a half, they'll start doing the combines. So
it turns out, Gary, that this product is very efficient, and it helps farmers in their goal to raise crop and get rid of weeds. Always fighting the weeds, right?
Right.
It's the weeds, and the crop. This product is efficient. It makes farming efficient. And the farmers can make more money. And I get that. I understand. It's less labor intensive.
Right.
But, it's not only this chemical, it's other chemicals. And we cannot, whether glyphosate is safe or not, I mean, that's not the issue. The issue is it raises the issue of the overarching issue of the government is supposed to be monitoring these chemicals and their use. And I don't think they can keep up, quite frankly. I don't think they have enough people to do the job. If you want to know the truth, when you look at this, it's scary. You can produce a lot of food with these chemicals. You can make crops grow faster. You can make crops grow bigger. You can make crops, it's amazing what you can do with them. But at what risk? I'm just asking. At what risk? What were you going to say?
I sent you 2 links to the glyphosate in the European Union.
Did you know? Have they decided to continue the license? I don't know.
Yes, they have. They gave it a 5-year.
5-year. All right. So they're gonna license it another 5 years. Here's my thought on things. When you don't have to be a scientist to figure this out. If you have data that are conflicting, you have a body of studies on the left and a body of studies on the right, so to speak. And they're seemingly well done on both sides. Assume that for the moment. Assume that. That's usually not the case, but assume it. And you have conflicting findings, whether a particular compound causes cancer or it doesn't. What's my view, my position on that? Avoid it. We're not sure. If you're not sure, why would you take the risk? Until you're sure. And it makes you wonder, how could it be that you could have scientists do a group of studies and come up with certain findings, and another group of scientists come up with different findings on the same compound? Well, there are a lot of variables involved. The quality of the study and size of the sample and all sorts of issues from a research perspective. And bias. Scientists are human, and they can be biased. What statistical models you choose to use, how you set the study up, are choices that humans make. I'll be back.
Almost 52% of men experience erectile dysfunction and benign prostatic hyperplasia. If you've had challenges with virility, sexual health, or low energy, Body Vigor's Alpha Extension may be the answer for you. Body Vigor's Alpha Extension can help revitalize your alpha male and extend your love. Our formula is one of the highest quality nutraceuticals available, formulated to support the processes involved in promoting a healthy male sex drive, energy, and stamina. Alpha Extension has 2 powerful herbal blends: Virilomax, which focuses on male sexual health, and T-Pump Activator, which helps balance your testosterone levels. Revitalize your alpha male with Body Vigor's Alpha Extension. Exclusively available on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for... Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. So if you had to pick an exercise that would really contribute to you living longer, what exercise would it be? Running, swimming, bowling, tennis? What do you think? You had to guess, Stephen, what exercise is claimed now it's the best form of exercise that you can actually do to live longer? What would it be?
Sitting doesn't count, does it?
No.
No.
That's called sedentary.
Yes. I mean, I would just go with some type of movement, which to me would just be walking.
Well, you're right about you're on to something now with the movement. It's not walking. You're on the right track. What exercise would involve a lot of movement that people do a lot? You'll see them on the weekend doing it. It's a lot of people engage in this sport. It's a sport, actually. And it's famous. They have famous tournaments all the time. Sometimes in England. Getting a hint. Wimbledon. Tennis. Apparently, a new study, Stephen, finds that people who do team sports may be an advantage over solitary exercisers. So when you play tennis, you have to have a partner, right? Unless you're hitting the ball against the wall. They said that the social interaction involved in partner and team sports may compound the plentiful benefits of physical activity, adding more years to your life than solo exercises. Well, you know what? That was published in Mayo Clinic Proceedings, and I want to give attribution to Time Life on the reporting of the story.
I'll wait for the story that comes out next week that says solo activity exercising is more beneficial to your health than group activities.
I know. I understand.
Well, I hate to say this, Doc, but I think that with a group activity, you feel like you have to be there to fulfill that group. I had a friend who had to participate in a 3-on-3 basketball tournament, and it was like, I got to set everything aside because I got to play in this tournament.
Right, you show up and you practice, and you do what you got to do. I get it because you're involved with other people. Dr. James O'Keefe, a cardiologist at St. Luke's Mid-American Heart Institute, said, for both mental and physical well-being and longevity, we're understanding that our social connections are probably the single most important feature of living a long, healthy, happy life. I'm vindicated. I've been saying this for 13 years on this show. Your relationships count. He goes on to say, if you're interested in exercising for health and longevity and well-being, perhaps the most important feature of your exercise regimen is that it should involve a play date, not a playmate, a play date. Well, I guess it could be a playmate.
Yeah.
Playmates can be play dates. Yeah, I get it. Ping pong, for that matter, would be a good exercise, right? Badminton, anything that, whether there's another person on the other side where you're involved with doing the. This study involved data from about 8,500 adults who were part of the Copenhagen City Heart Study. Okay? This is good. Now, I should also tell you, relatedly, in terms of exercise, according to the World Health Organization, there is a pandemic of inactivity across the globe, of course. Around the world, 1 in 3 women and nearly 1 in 4 men do not exercise enough to avoid common diseases, a new WHO report reveals. I've been saying, and this is the standard recommendation, 150 minutes of moderate intensity or 75 minutes of vigorous intensity physical activity each week is recommended for adults. This is according to the WHO and other organizations. That's standard. And what follows after that is then the next line is people who don't do that, who lead a sedentary life, put themselves at risk for cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, some forms of cancer, and so on. You would, if a person, if somebody came, or creatures or whatever, came from another galaxy or wherever, solar system and whatever, and came to our planet, they would think we were the healthiest creatures on forever. When you look at all of the advertising for exercise equipment, for health products, and on and on and on, you would think that, my goodness, people are doing great. No, not at all. Hence, maybe that's why all the advertising and marketing to get people to buy stuff, because there are candidates out there. There's a need. There's a demand, so the marketers are going to give you the supply. Okay, related to this whole notion that it's that social contact, that social connection. There's a story that's trending it comes again out of Time, giving them attribution. And the headline on the story was why some people hate being hugged. Now, I know people, if you go to hug them, you're going to get pushed back. On the other hand, I know people that will hug you whether you want to be hugged or not. But some people don't like to be hugged. Well, if you give scientists enough time and you left to their own devices, they're going to explore mostly anything. And they took a look at this issue. Why is it that some people just don't like to be hugged? Now, I grew up in a family. There was a lot, European family. There was a lot of hugging. Lots of hugging going on in the house. My mother and my mother especially. Very affectionate, sensitive. There's a lot of that. So I grew up with it. Some people, our tendency to engage in physical touch is a quote, whether a hugging, a pat on the back, or linking arms with a friend is often product of our early childhood experiences, so said Suzanne Deggs White, professor of counseling and counselor education at Northern Illinois University. This new study, it's a comprehensive study in comprehensive psychology, found that people who were raised by parents who were frequent huggers, it's reported by Time, were more likely to be huggers in adulthood. Hugging is an important element in a child's emotional upbringing. I agree. It's a sign of affection, love, connection, and love. Gotta love the hug.
Energy, and more energy.
Are your joints feeling out of date and stiff? Is that old sports injury flaring up? Is your body aching from the daily wear and tear at work? Body Vigor's Joint Ready keeps you at the ready for any joint pain that gets out of line. Unfortunately, as we age, joint pain becomes more common. Body Vigor's Joint Ready can help provide relief so you can continue to go about your day. Our formula contains sulfated forms of glucosamine and chondroitin. Studies show that these sulfated forms are more effective than regular glucosamine bound to hydrochloride. Joint Ready promotes a healthy inflammatory response, facilitates cartilage synthesis, and provides additional antioxidants. Keep your joints at the ready with Body Vigor's Joint Ready, exclusively on Amazon.com.
Watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. And welcome to the show. Thanks for stopping by today. Dr. Audrey Ross is my guest in this portion of the show. And we always like having Dr. Ross on. We'll see what's on her mind. I want to follow up. I know it's a strange story. It doesn't seem relevant, maybe to some, about this whole business of hugging. You're saying, well, what does that have to do with health? I didn't give you all of the scientific background to this story, and I'll get Dr. Ross's take on it. It seems like it would have nothing to do with people's physical well-being, emotional, psychological well-being, their wellness, their health generally. Some people don't like to be hugged. Other people do. I reported that the study, it was a pretty in-depth study, comprehensive study, a big sample size, was published in Comprehensive Psychology. Generally, they found that people who were raised by parents who were frequent huggers, this is reported in Time, giving them attribution, those people were more likely to be huggers themselves when they grew up. Conversely, that grew up in a family that typically didn't engage in, that was not physically demonstrative, not a lot of hugging. Children grew up and followed that same sort of pattern. Okay. So you say, so what? Well, there's more to the story. It turns out that physical touch has a profound effect on what happens to us with our health, wellness, and well-being. The one researcher, Dr. Deggs White, said some children grow up and feel starved for touch and become social huggers that can't greet a friend without an embrace or a touch on the shoulder. That's close quote. That is true. And this is going to sound a little far-fetched. A Dr. Darcia Narvaez, a professor of psychology at University of Notre Dame, said that there are two main ways that not being touched can affect a growing body. Now, hey, this is interesting. It can lead to an undeveloped, what's called the vagus nerve. Very important nerve, the vagus nerve. It's a bundle of nerves that runs from your spinal cord to your abdomen. And the research indicates that can decrease people's ability to be intimate or compassionate, for heaven's sake, and can lead to an undeveloped oxytocin system, the glands which release the oxytocin hormone that help determine human bonds with other people. There's a lot about us that's very chemical, okay? We are chemically driven in many ways here. And there were Romanian, and this actually happened. Romanian orphans. They studied these Romanian orphans who were at a center, who were the featured group in a 2014 study on the lasting and maybe even devastating impact of neglect on young children and their development, both physically and psychologically. The Romanian orphans who were adopted had malfunctioning oxytocin systems based on the study. And Dr. Navarez said, quote, they were hardly touched in the orphanage and so did not display rise in oxytocin. They call it the cuddle hormone. Well cared for children having they were never sitting on anybody's lap. Nobody ever touched them. Without that hormone, researchers learned that it's harder for people to pick up social cues and even be more sociable. So if you're deficient in oxytocin, you're not going to be inclined to be hugged, and you're probably not going to want to be hugged. Now, you may say, my God, they're really stretching it here, aren't they? I don't think so. That feeling of being in love, that's a chemical reaction, man. It's chemicals.
You had me on my edge of the seat when you said that, because I remember hugging your parents. Okay.
My mother all the time. That's all I ever knew.
Right.
How about in your house? You had 12 kids. You were one of 12. You're the last of 12.
Yes.
There's a lot of hugging.
Yes, because I was the baby. I was the baby until my mom died. I was her baby. I mean,
of course you were. It turns out that self-esteem and body issues may also play a role in someone's hugging predilections, they said in the story. Quote, people who are more open to physical touch with others typically have higher levels of self-confidence, said Dr. Deggs White. She went on to say that people who have higher levels of social anxiety in general may be hesitant, she said, to engage in affectionate touches with others, including friends. And the fear of reaching out, literally and figuratively, can make that discomfort even worse, she warns. This is intriguing to me. And if you're involved with somebody that is not, why are some people very affectionate, other people are not? You say, well, it's genetics. Well, maybe it is, but it can also be environmental. And we should not forget that we are a very elegant chemical machine. And I hate to use that metaphor, and we're not, a mechanical metaphor, but we are a constellation of chemicals that drive our in many ways, our destiny. In terms of our health, everything that's going on inside of us. All these metabolic reactions, all the chemical reactions. Not enough of this chemical, not enough of that chemical. You get imbalances. You look at some of the mental illnesses, the severe, look at schizophrenia and other kinds of very, very serious psychological disorders and diseases. And you find out that, chemistry is heavily implicated here. This is not breaking news. And hence, in psychiatry, is very medicated management oriented. And it's also a criticism of the profession, by the way, that some psychiatrists, all they are medication managers. It's interesting. And you can't change somebody. If they don't want to be touched, they're not who that is. Don't think that you're going to, good luck with that project. You're going to end up on medication. My guest is Dr. Audrey Ross. Do you like to be hugged, Dr. Ross? Dr. Ross.
Oh, here I am. I was on mute listening to you. Sorry.
See, so you don't have enough oxytocin. You didn't even want to talk to me.
No, I was so intrigued because it's so true. And, we talk about things like with stress and that type of thing, but stress can be so many different aspects and types of stress, and it all goes to that chemical reaction within the body.
Well, did you grow up in a family that were huggers?
Oh, my goodness, yes. We are massive huggers. We are massive huggers. We hug all the time.
That Romanian study with the orphans, that data is good data. Those,
yes,
those kids, nobody picked them up, nobody touched them, didn't sit on anybody's lap. Those children had difficulties later in life. They're having trouble. They're not huggers. The social contact are not sociable. That's terrible. Come back. We'll see what Dr. Ross didn't come to talk about hugging, but
Are your joints feeling out of date and stiff? Is that old sports injury flaring up? Is your body aching from the daily wear and tear at work? Body Vigor's Joint Ready keeps you at the ready for any joint pain that gets out of line. Unfortunately, as we age, joint pain becomes more common. Body Vigor's Joint Ready can help provide relief so you can continue to go about your day. Our formula contains sulfated forms of glucosamine and chondroitin. Studies show that these sulfated forms are more effective than regular glucosamine bound to hydrochloride. Joint Ready promotes a healthy inflammatory response, facilitates cartilage synthesis, and provides additional antioxidants. Keep your joints at the ready with Body Vigor's Joint Ready, exclusively on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. Yeah, that business of hugging. Boy, oh boy. Health, wellness, and well-being. It's intriguing how chemistry gets implicated in that. You know, the vagus nerve, oxytocin. Apparently, hugging, that close contact, inspires that hormone to be produced. And when you don't have it, you tend not to be sociable. You tend not to want to be hugged and whatnot. It's amazing. We had somebody respond to that, right?
Yes, we did. Mary from Oldsmar, she writes, my family are not affectionate. I'm the only one that is. It's awkward when I hug my brother and sister. I can feel how tense they get. LOL. My nieces and nephew, I just grab and I don't care. I also hug my son, still do to this day. although I'm leery about hugging others because I know some people don't like it.
There you go. So, Dr. Ross, what did you have on your mind?
Well, interestingly, I was going to be talking about types of stress.
Well,
and this is definitely
fits.
a type of stress. So for people who aren't huggers and you try to hug them, you can. And just as your listener wrote in, you can almost feel that tension. That's a type of stress on them. You're not going to be able to change that because that starts early on. As you said, it was in children, and they look at children if they're not used to it. So when you hug people that aren't huggers, we'll call them, that develops a stress response in their body because that's what they were grown up with. We look at when we're young and how our environment and our family and what happens to us when we're young affects us how we are as adults. And this is one of the things. So when we have stress, and there's all different types of stress. There's physical stress, and there's environmental stress, and thermal stress, and nutrition stress, and mental stress. So this is part of it, and we need to learn how to handle those types of stress. So not specifically for the person who's the huggee, but even the hugger who can feel that is now experiencing a little bit of stress. So I want to talk about stress and managing stress, along with the fact everybody's gone back to school now and trying to get in that routine, and there's a lot of stress this week happening to a lot of people.
Yeah, and for school, you have there are a lot of triggers for youngsters and for parents in back to school. For kids at school, you got a lot of things going on. There is the social interaction, and children, of course, acceptance and being accepted, being rejected. You got those kinds of potential issues going on. Then you have the notion of performance and evaluation. Taking your children are going to, students, not just children, high school, junior high, college, whatever. It's evaluation, it's performance. That causes stress. The pressure, taking all the different courses at one time, 3 and 4 courses. Some of these college students are taking 3 and 4 courses at a time, full loads. I mean, I've been there. I get it. So there are many variables. And then the relationship with the student and the teacher can be stressful. I mean, we could go on and on, right, Dr. Ross? There are all kinds of risk factors here for stress.
There are definitely all kinds of risk factors. And, smaller children feel the stress of their parents. And then young adults who are going to college have that amplified stress of making sure that they do good because now they have this college debt over their heads. So there's so much that's hitting us as far as stress in so many different areas of our life. And we need to look at stress as, okay, this can be harmful or it can be helpful. Your body actually experiences stress. If you touch a hot burner and your hand moves away, that's a stress response. But what we're talking about now is how the environment and how things are, you're going to have stress. And it could not even be school. It could be driving to school. So we have to learn to manage stress. And that's kind of how I wanted to talk today about managing stress.
And by the way, with back to school, you also have back to flu. Back to colds and flu. You get back to school and you get back to colds and flu again. And cold season in play toward the end of August here now. And that is stressful, too, when the youngsters get sick. Or, they don't have to just be grade school, but we're talking about junior high, high school, college, whatever. And, while it's a social environment, again, some children don't like to be in close quarters, do not like that kind of contact. Go back to the story I just reported on. They are not, quote unquote, huggers for whatever reason. They don't want to be in the, and so you got that issue for some of the kids going on as well. So it is, Dr. Ross is right. And it goes back to the other principle, the flip side of her theme. You manage stress, and on the other side of that coin is you don't control it. You don't.
And that's true. And under stress, your immune system doesn't function as well either. So you can pretty much correlate that back to school, that stress, that going to college, and getting sick, because under stress, that immune function decreases. So it all works together, and you were talking about this is a whole big chemical machine that we are. Stress depletes nutrients, so you need to make sure that you're supplementing, and that's what I want to talk about today.
And eating properly, living a good life, living a life that's not sedentary. The World Health Organization said that we got a pandemic of inactivity around the globe. By definition, pandemic. What is it about us in this modern world? Our ancient ancestors, you either moved or you died. You had to keep moving. They were hunter-gatherers. You know, there weren't local grocery stores. I mean, they were nomadic. They had to be nomadic. We evolved to move. We did not evolve to be this way. And our ancient ancestors, lots of stress, lots of scarcity. Now we have lots of stress and lots of abundance. Bad combination.
Almost 52% of men experience erectile dysfunction and benign prostatic hyperplasia. If you've had challenges with virility, sexual health, or low energy, Body Vigor's Alpha Extension may be the answer for you. Body Vigor's Alpha Extension can help revitalize your alpha male and extend your love. Our formula is one of the highest quality nutraceuticals available, formulated to support the processes involved in promoting a healthy male sex drive, energy, and stamina. Alpha Extension has 2 powerful herbal blends, Virilomax, which focuses on male sexual health, and T-Pump Activator, which helps balance your testosterone levels. Revitalize your alpha male with Body Vigor's Alpha Extension, exclusively available on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. Got a little bit of breaking news. An Emirates plane, fly Emirates. You see the commercial? An Emirates plane carrying dozens of sick passengers landed at JFK, and they're quarantining the passengers. It came from the plane. Its origin is from was started in Dubai. Was quarantined Wednesday. Right after it landed, some of the passengers felt seriously ill. CDC was called to John F. Kennedy Airport after the Emirates Flight 203 landed about 9:20 a.m., just over an hour or so ago. And New York City's Mayor Press Secretary Eric Phillips tweeted. Okay. This is interesting. Talk about stress. Initial reports indicate at least 100 of the 500 people on the plane reported feeling sick. The pilot said passengers were coughing and had fevers over 100 degrees. Airline representatives did not immediately respond. Of course they didn't. I'm looking here to see. This is just coming in, so I'm reporting it as I'm seeing it. I don't see anything about what they believe the cause is. You talk about stress. How about being on that flight, Dr. Ross? Welcome back. That would be stress. That would be a stressful moment. Jeez.
Likely.
Holy moly. First of all, there were 500 people on that tube.
I've been on those flights, yes.
Have you been to Dubai?
Yes, I have.
Did you like it?
I did. I was working over there. We were doing training over there, but it's a very unique, very interesting place to go.
I wonder what happened. I wonder, did they all eat the same food on the plane? Did they serve food on the plane from Dubai?
Oh, yes, definitely.
I wonder if they ate something.
Maybe. I mean, there's so many things that you can eat on that plane. But, yeah, it's interesting. When you said came from Dubai, I probably was on that same flight number multiple times coming back home.
Yeah, it's Emirates Flight 203.
Mm-hmm.
It could be, usually they serve bottled water. I'm thinking food. as my very first thought. My next thought is air contamination, but that would affect everybody.
Right. It's just, only 100 to 500. That's 20%. So it was probably in a food something or another.
We'll find out.
So, stress definitely on that plane. I would be taking my Stress Shield for sure. That's our product. One of the products I want to talk about is Stress Shield.
That would be one way to help. We can manage stress in many ways. I'm going to give you your chance here now to talk about how, using from a supplement perspective, how to manage stress. Go ahead.
So we have, 3 products I want to talk about: Stress Shield Nighttime, and our Theanine Smooth Melts. So in both Stress Shield formulas, we have the base of the adaptogen ashwagandha, which that's used worldwide for stress and managing stress, but we use sensoryl ashwagandha, which has got a lot of double-blind, placebo-controlled studies that actually show its ability to balance out that hormone system. And remember, those are all chemical-related things: cortisol, epinephrine, norepinephrine. So ashwagandha is a phenomenal stress-managing herb. So both the Stress Shield and the Stress Shield Nighttime contain the ashwagandha, the sensoryl ashwagandha.
Do you happen to know the mechanism of action for ashwagandha and why it does what it does? Do you happen to know that? Or if you don't, that's okay.
Well, it assists in reducing the cortisol levels, number one.
Okay.
And cortisol, then, obviously, cortisol triggers so many different things happening. But in the formulas, we also have passion flower and wild jujube. Now, passion flower is known for its calming effect, but wild jujube, a lot of people don't know about. It's originally from China, and it's found in the southwestern part of the United States. And this also can affect the hormone levels and helps relax and calm the body. So the ashwagandha, managing your cortisol, the passion flower and wild jujube to help calm. And remember, I said stress depletes nutrients in the body when you're under stress, and that's especially B vitamins. And B vitamins are used up very quickly under stress, but also under stress it's hard for us to metabolize nutrients. So in the Stress Shield product, which is your daytime formula, there are coenzymated Bs, and we've talked about the Country Life coenzymated Bs multiple times, and that's the way that makes them body ready, easy for the body to absorb and utilize, which is what you definitely need under stress. So when we talk about stress and managing stress, we need to make sure that we're helping calm as well as replenish, and that's what the Stress Shield does. It's a great thing to take. People have told me they feel reaction. They feel like more calm within 30 to 45 minutes. I can use it when I'm, under stress, like having to catch planes or something like that, knowing there's going to be a problem. It really does help that calming. It doesn't make you want to go take a nap. It just internally calms you. Stress Shield Nighttime, on the other hand, contains ashwagandha again, but it also contains GABA and L-theanine, and that helps with your brain waves so that you can actually get to sleep. Still will have the passion flower and the wild jujube, has 250 milligrams of the sensoryl ashwagandha, plus the GABA and the theanine, and no B vitamins, because we know B vitamins will sometimes give us energy. Mm-hmm. So the Stress Shield Nighttime, especially when I change time zones, is really beneficial for me to help get into that REM sleep, go from beta to alpha to theta, delta, and then REM sleep. So I can get into that deep sleep and get fully rested. And that's what people under stress have a lot of challenges with, is getting to that full REM sleep to where you can be rested and repair and relax and help the body regain some strength.
Insomnia is a risk factor for stress. I mean, you wake up and you suffer from insomnia, you're not rested. That is stressful.
Very stressful on the body, and can be very detrimental as far as the overall health of your body. So Stress Shield Nighttime. Okay. So you brought up, what if you wake up in the middle of the night? That's why I love our theanine. Our theanine products, we have capsule and the smooth melts. I love the smooth melts. They have kind of a minty tea flavor. So if there is a chance where maybe I didn't take my Stress Shield Nighttime and I wake up in the middle of the night, I always have these by my side, and I'll take a couple of those or just minty, and they help stop the noise. And a lot of people say, well, I can get to sleep just fine, but I wake up all the time, and
yeah.
I can't stop thinking about things.
I know. You get carried away. Just remember, stress is your own unique personal reaction to some circumstance or circumstances in life. Under stress, the dominant response typically emerges. Some people stay calm. Some people get anxious under stress. Some people are somewhere in between. It just depends on the person for a lot of different reasons. And when we come back, we'll continue this conversation. Stress, you manage it, you don't control it.
Almost 52% of men experience erectile dysfunction and benign prostatic hyperplasia. If you've had challenges with virility, sexual health, or low energy, Body Vigor's Alpha Extension may be the answer for you. Body Vigor's Alpha Extension can help revitalize your alpha male and extend your love. Our formula is one of the highest quality nutraceuticals available, formulated to support the processes involved in promoting a healthy male sex drive, energy, and stamina. Alpha Extension has 2 powerful herbal blends, Virilomax, which focuses on male sexual health, and T-Pump Activator, which helps balance your testosterone levels. Revitalize your alpha male with Body Vigor's Alpha Extension, exclusively available on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Talking with Dr. Ross today about stress. And, you know, there's not one person listening to this show, not one, that does not experience stress. Be mindful as to what it is. It is the fight or flight response. It is something that every human has built within their biology, right? This model of organism comes with a stress response. And that's just the way it is. And it's there to protect us, to help us. The problem with stress is that if you're exposed to too much stress, that can be certainly unhealthy. And if you don't know how to manage the stress, that makes it even worse. So, the American Psychological Association every year does a report called Stress in America. And so last year in 2017, they did one this year. The one last year was pretty good, relevant to what we're talking about here, more so, I think. When asked what specific issues in our country cause them stress, which of the following was rated as causing the most stress? A, healthcare. B, the economy. C, trust in government. Or D, hate crimes. Of those four, which one was reported as most Americans experiencing and felt was stressful, the most common? Was it healthcare, the economy, hate crimes, or trust in government? Which one of those four did ranked number one as being the more common form of stress for people? If you have the right answer, you want a $25 supplement gift card.
You can reach us at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK.
Healthcare, the economy, hate crimes, or trust in government. Dr. Ross, welcome back. What else would you recommend in terms of managing stress for the listener and viewer of this show?
Well, there's multiple things you can do. Yes, you can do supplements, breathing, yoga, meditation. There's a lot of ways to manage stress, but usually when people have that stress response, that's the last thing that they want to do, and they just want to grab something, and they usually go for bad food, so you watch your food selection. But that's why I love the theanine and the Stress Shield Daytime, because those can help manage that fight or flight feeling within 30 to 45 minutes. And when you have a stress response, you want something to help you right away. And there are many other techniques. Go for a run. You know, there are other techniques that you can use to manage stress. But as you said, we all experience stress every day. And it's how we manage it that either allows that stress response to cause some other breakdown in the body or to manage it to where we can continue on and maintain our health. And that's really what we're talking about, continuing on and maintaining our health. So you have to look at how is best for you. Everybody is individual. Everybody is unique. And so every person that's listening needs to determine what is the best thing for them to do. How are they best going to manage the stress?
Let's go to Clearwater, Florida. George, welcome to the show. Of the 4 choices that I gave, healthcare, the economy, trust in government, or hate crimes, which one was reported most frequently as causing stress in Americans?
It's the trust in government.
Well, I would have probably, given the current climate, political climate, and all that's going on, one might be tempted to say that, although they did not report that as the most common. It did make the list, but it wasn't the most reported or common form of stress. But that was a good guess.
Okay.
Thank you for trying, and call me back. Don't hesitate to call me back. So we're down to 3. Was it health care, the economy, or hate crimes that tended to be the most, that was the most reported form of stress for people in our country? I should tell you that crime was 31%. Wars, conflicts with other countries, 30% of the people said was a stressor. Terrorist attacks in a country, 30% reported that as stressful. High taxes was 28%. Government controversies and scandals, 25% said that was worrisome to them, and 26% said that Social Security was a worrisome issue. But of the 3 that I gave you, health care, the economy, and hate crimes, which one of those was the most reported form of cause of stress for people? Let's go back to Clearwater. Got a Clearwater thing going today. Emily, what do you think? Which one of those 3 do you think people reported most often? Emily,
what was it again? It was A.
I'll give you a hint. Think about this show for a second. What this show's all about. Was it health care, the economy, or hate crimes? Think about the show. What's the show? What are we trying to do on this show? What's the show all about? It's about
emphasize about how we were brought up. I would say hate crimes, doctor.
You want to say hate crimes?
I do.
You do. I can't get you to say something else. This show's about what? People's what? Their health, right? Yes? Okay. Oh, she's gone. All right, I'm sorry. No, it wasn't hate crimes. I very rarely stump. It was health care. 43% of the respondents were concerned about it. That was the most stressful for them of all those things that I listed. It's interesting. What do you make of that, Dr. Ross, huh?
Well, that's one of the things we worry about. You stress about health care, and the stress causes you ill health. That's kind of a rabbit hole we go down. So I think that we need to look at managing our stress and managing what we're doing, and we can be in charge of our own health, and that's why you do the show.
Stress Shield, daytime, nighttime, their theanine. Go to countrylifevitamins.com. Learn more. There's other products there for stress. Dr. Ross, thank you. We'll see you tomorrow. Your health is your wealth.